All right, welcome back. That video really put a smile on my face, seeing the way children, they happy and they celebrate because to kids, life, they suppose they easy for them. But unfortunately, for a country where we over 10 million children, no get access to education. Over 10 million out-of-school children, and that's now the highest rate for the world of out-of-school children. And Nigeria, now carry first on top that matter. Now, this is a very, very alarming situation where the government need to look into and need to talk about them, because we emphasize them for here. Now, the children be the future of a nation. Well, we get our guests inside studio with us. They're here to take follow us talk. Make we even get better conversation with them. Make we yarn this morning. So I will just direct my first question to Madam Louis. You'll be head of communications and programs manager for Pistis Foundation and for kids, and they focus on children well. And the situation, at least you see from the video we did here, a couple of the children talk, say, I know if you go school, I no get money, my mama no pay my school fees, and this now why they do what they do. What do you feel say be the major issues where we go face coming from the we will look the two categories where we focus on, parents and society. What will be the parents' role in situations like that as a person where they handle children well?
Thank you. True. The thing where they talk for the video, very real issues where we face for our country. Many children were supposed to school. In fact, the last UNESCO result actually saying that 20 million children. 20 million. Nine no even day school for this Nigeria, and a big problem. So parents get responsibility. They suppose, if you born children, like the people they talk, you're supposed to put your children go to school. Children deserve basic things. Not be them as say they won't come. True. Food, house, clothes. Education, basic things you supposed to provide for them, but the reality we say no be everybody fit do them. No be everybody fit provide education. And we they see that for our work, we they see parents we get mind. They won't give their children the best, but they no fit. And now why we they see how we fit support those kind of parents. We will say your mind did the right place. You go even see sometimes the way they go raise their children. You think say these children get better opportunity. But they not just get the money or the facility to take their children and go to school. So now where we and other people feel come in to say we will help. But government too get role. Because for other countries, education free. And for Lagos State, for some other state, we get free education. So not be say free education no day, but some things go still need to pay. No be say everything they completely free. They still need to buy uniform. They still need to do one or two things. And also, even when they go this free school, the kind of quality of education where they get, now another question. So, what we they try do with the children where we they support, we they try look which kind of schools we fit put these children where even me I go they happy make my pikin go that kind of school. So now those kind of schools we they try choose, we go look, we go see how the standard be, how their curriculum be, how their teachers be. So not be every school we go put children, we go say, we'll put children for school, we go give them real opportunity so that in the future, as you talk at the beginning of this show, the children go feel be waiting with a hope for our country. So
makes sense.
Yeah, madam. I'm Lois. I would like to come down to the values of children. We'll first start from the family, because now they'll be the smallest unit of the society. Now from the family, then they metamorphose, they go, the society, the country, and all that. Now, from the house, now, waiting you go talk, say, parents, most in particular, parents of this generation, because it's different from our own time. Parents of this generation, waiting be the, if you go want to pass a message to them, because you just talk the rate at which children, out of school children be, there's an attitude, the mindset before education inside every Peking. Now, what will be the gap where you feel say parents these days that they fail to instill inside their children before the children start to they go outside? Because a destroyed mind will destroy the man, and a destroyed man will go destroy society. So more we deal with that mindset where they come up from the house first, they go outside. So what do you think say be the But the flip side of and waiting the parents need to instill from age 3, age 4, they come up.
I go say we get 2 categories of parents. Make I just separate parents into 2 categories. We get some of them where we feel say maybe na the lower part of society. No be generalization, but I just put them as big.
Yes.
So the lower part of society, many times, their exposure, their view of life, they always allow them to even give their children opportunity to put the kind values where help their children. They think say they feel be something tomorrow, because for them, they just want find food chop. Make her at least find food chop. Make her at least give you house where you go. Make her sit down, they tell you whether their own life self, they say the way to escape this thing now make you lie, make you get your own way. So for them to they teach these values where they talk, no be part of their own life. So you not give waiting you no get. Because the most important thing for them at that point now make I chop.
Survivor.
Make I give you food, chop. I don't give you food, I don't give you clothes wear. Waiting you they ask for again. You self go hustle the rest. Go know how you want, do what you want to help your brother, help your sister. Now on one group. The second group now the ones where you feel say those ones don't see food chop.
Yes.
And they don't chop belefun.
Wait, my pause there. Growing up, most of the older generation, not be say their parents really get, but they know one thing where their papa and their mama always they put for their head, say, always know the son of who you be, live your life like this. Even without money, they always give that advice.
Value.
So I not feel say, nah, because of that survivor alone.
So now where I want to go to with this second category.
Okay.
Say this second category, many of people where grow up where their parents they tell them do like this, now so you supposed
They guide them.
They guide
values.
them. Many of them don't grow and they don't want to pass on those same values because they vex, say parent to beat me or parent to do this. So they try to overcompensate for the things where our parents no do right. So because of that, we they allow children go far. If I do bad that time, my papa will go school. He flog me for school.
For inside school.
Now parents go say,
yes.
Why teacher they flog my pikin? Because the time when my papa come school flog me, I no like him.
You no like am.
So I don't want me my pikin experience the same thing. So we they overcompensate. So those values where they take bring us up. We no want pass those ones on because we don't like as he do us. And our parents they not perfect. Yeah. Many of them make mistakes. You get many things where they don't know where they go overboard. So because we don't want to do the same thing, we don't they go the other extreme where nobody tell my pikin waiting to do. Make all those values where they take train us. They pass
so
those ones go down.
Parents of these days, they not really know how to strike that balance. To know say, okay, you know when to discipline and when not to discipline. All in the fact say that they come from a faulty mindset from their own parents. Most of them are commanders, not be fathers or mothers. Okay, so now they want over pamper the children.
So say the values where they suppose they pass on, they know they
pass on those values. Now, if we look from the aspect of the society now, make we check from there, make we just put and go government. Because now very, very quick thing where people they do now to point to government say, the reason why I know if you do this thing, now because government no do that one. And that are one of the major reasons why you know go feel blame some parents. They go talk say, you know if you blame me now, I they work, the small money where they get, I they give them to chop. Where I want see money take send them go school. Or where I want see money take push them, go do what they want to do as to become who they want to become. So in that aspect of the government now, what if you say be the government roles to the children? If the parents no really fit do these things, should government no supposed step in, or even if they won't step in, for which kind of aspects we government supposed focus on to make sure say the children no go astray?
Government get plenty work to do. First, from the amount of budget where they give towards education.
Okay.
Now from there we go start. UNESCO they advise between 15 to 20%.
Yes.
We never reached it. We did like 7.58%.
Yes,
we never reached.
Yes.
So from the budget, from the money where they say, may we use this one for education, may we help our children. Government need to they give more money for that one. And the first part be that. The second part be teacher training. Teachers now, if we talk true, many of them now maybe they know if you enter the course where they want to do.
So they just do.
Or they finish school, they don't get anything, they see teaching job.
Oh,
yes.
Or maybe they don't even finish school. The many people where they teach for schools, they either secondary school they don't finish, so they go and teach primary school.
Okay.
And a problem, we need to regulate the teachers where they teach our children. May they actually get teaching degrees. May they go learn how to teach. I'm not going to encourage that one because as the woman talk, may we pay teachers their salary. If we give them good money, people go on.
You know, if you say the surge of private schools everywhere, it goes still make both quack enter the system.
Now the other thing where I've been want to talk with that because standardization of schools. I feel wake up tomorrow, start school for my backyard.
You could just they call a few people before you know
it don't turn school.
You go
So,
employ quacks.
Employ anybody,
teachers.
can't teach. No regulation day, but implementation of those those laws now be part of the problem. So any school day, we get private schools where in our backyard, we get private schools where be international standard.
Yes.
The gap between this extreme and the other extreme wide. So the facilitation of schools now another area where government need to work on and make sure to say these schools they get qualified teachers where they teach the children.
We will get to open our phone lines so that other people the way they ask, they watch us, they get one or two questions where they want to ask. May they feel free to ask. Our phone numbers they don't show on top of the TV screen. Just start to call us now. And also, if you're not fit call, you fit send us a WhatsApp message so that we go read them here to chook eye for matters is we concern children. Waiting be that whether they affect you, where you want to know on how to bring up your kids. And even if you be picking, children are not supposed to be house now. Anybody with the house now is probably adult. But then again, if you just maybe you're not the fee find the concept you they ask. You get one question you want to ask. Say, why my parents they do me like this? Feel free. Use your mama phone or your papa phone. Call us. May you ask us the question. But then, Mark, come back to Madam as we wait the cause. I still like to the hammer on the family values. And also with the touch on the educational part of it. But more the hammer on the values too. Now, there are a lot of things where we say parent these days. Make we come down to the privileged ones. Things where them they do for house, where they affect children of this generation, where they snowball to a lot of vices they see now for the society. Now, what be some of those kind of vices where you would like to advise parents out there? Say, okay, if we don't want to grow a generation of drug addicts, male and female, they're way to go the extreme for some kind of things. So if you destroy their future, make the poor eye checkmate all these kind of things. Because I believe so they're very vast. You know some of the things where they affect the future generation right now. So what will be those things that you would like to open parents' eye to?
I think the first thing where I go tell parents be say, children they watch you more than waiting you they talk. So how will they behave? The things where we they do, now waiting our children they see. If person come visit you for house to tell your pikin tell them say I know day house. Tomorrow your pikin go no say it dey okay to lie. Go look at like small thing, but those small things where we they do, the way you go talk to, as we talk about the privileged ones, the way you go talk to house help where they house, the way you go talk to driver, now so your children safe go they do. The way you go talk to their teacher for school, now so your children go also they do. So the first thing we say, maybe we'll check ourselves as parents, waiting we they do. How would they act? Our children, they watch us more than we tell them. Now, the first thing I go say. The second thing I go say, parents need to get time for their children. One of the other things where they happen now, unfortunately, a lot of parents, they busy and they know they easy. Mama, they hustle, Papa, they hustle.
To provide for the children.
They need to provide for their children, but you can't end up say, now the help they raise their children. You don't know your children. You don't know what's they happen. And when they relate with the help, you go, the pikin go no say the help no really get authority. So all those things where you suppose they checkmate, all those behaviors. So the other thing I go say, make parents get time for their children.
Make we just go down for this get time first. We'll come back. Get one caller. Buchi.
Hello, Buchi.
Buchi. Hello, my people. Good morning.
We greet you.
Morning.
We greet you.
All right. You get one question. What I want to ask. You get one small thing happen for our compound this morning.
All right. Hey, Buchi, you go call us back. Or tell us that thing
Sorry,
for your
Buchi.
compound. Oh. We would like to hear them. And other people will get questions when I go like ask and contributions when I go and put on top this matter. Call us. The numbers there. They see the messages where they enter. We will jump into the messages very shortly.
Just land your thoughts. Make we still even talk. After now, but then we just want maybe
And
just.
let's say I don't land the thoughts.
Okay,
Because now the cocoa be saying, get time for your children.
Get time for your kids.
May you know what's
Okay, make we follow Peniel talk. How are you, Peniel? You need to speak up. You need to.
I'm fine, thank you.
Make the country people hear you. How old are you, Peniel?
I'm 14. I'll be 14 years old.
14 years now you be. Okay, great. So, Peniel, I know say you be picking with sabi. That's why you day here, you day all right. What be those things where you feel say children they face, or you as you be picking where they face, where you know like where they face from parents or they face from your society, where say the thing they really they paying you for body. What be one of those things where you go like talk about?
Maltreatment.
Maltreatment from parents or from people?
From parents and people.
Okay. If you give us an example of this thing, what do you mean by maltreatment?
Like,
Let people understand.
beating your child, just beating your child, like, I don't want to put it. I think beating your child, like insulting them.
Insulting them.
Bad words
Bad
to
words.
them, yes.
Saying bad words to them, insulting them. Now, when you talk about beat, say sometimes children they naughty a little bit. Now just a little bang. Now that kind beat you. They talk say you not even like me they beat you.
No.
Just a little. Okay, maybe you do something wrong. They could just cane your hand. Now that one you they talk. Abi,
No.
which kind of beat you they talk?
Like maybe like beating your child with like something more than cane.
Wow.
Maybe knife, because I've heard a story, like my friend told me that her mom beat her with a knife.
With knife.
Beat her with knife.
Yes.
Ha. What did she do when they carry knife? They beat
I
person.
don't know, but like her mom beat her with knife.
But despite what she do,
Yes,
that one are the extreme.
Na the extreme. Be
The
that.
extreme.
Na the extreme.
So now just those two things alone. Be still get some other things you go like share with us.
Comparing your child with someone else,
With someone else.
Yes.
So with other children.
with other children, yes. I feel that is not good. Like, I don't want to put it. Like, your child is unique and have their own personality. You should not
Yes.
compare them to another child. Like, they have their own way of taking things.
Yes. Yes.
Things like,
Comparison.
yeah, you should not compare them with anybody. Like, sometimes they feel hurt and like maybe their parent does not love them. Yes, that's what I think.
This
Wow,
are
wow.
Vital points.
Wow, you come from a very deep
Vital
angle.
point.
Comparison. A lot of parents they do that thing.
Say
a lot.
You know, see this person picking. Waiting you they do. In they carry first, you they carry fourth. You know that kind of comparison and things like that. They
You don't
really
see
dey-
this person picking.
Yes.
They always they go church now Christian.
Yeah.
Although that one a good example too.
Yeah.
But then
But the
again,
comparison. I believe.
that comparison teach your own picking in our own way. Well, our guy Kingsley, Alpha. But just wait, you go tell us. You want start to gather your thoughts.
Gather your
Maybe
thoughts.
Take this.
We'll take
call first.
SMB.
SMB. Oh,
Yeah,
SMB.
Otiko, Edewo,
Honorable
Oghonemu,
SMB.
young girl and the young guy there. Good morning.
Good morning.
Correct.
Thank you very much. Ochuko, you see, I dey always talk about this education issue. Like I always say, the backbone of development in each and every society has to do with education.
Yes.
And it was very unfortunately, very unfortunately, when we are advocating on good policy in education, people were thinking that we're just criticizing the government out of hatred. No, the answer is no. Just look at what is coming out today. When you send a mechanic to go and head a pharmacy department, what will you expect? Sending a mechanic to go to a pharmacy department as a head of that department, what will you expect? To show you that many people will go for journey of no return. So there is a lot to do on this education issue. According to the UNESCO, almost 22 million people in the world, out of school children were facing not only in Nigeria, fine, but Nigeria, almost 20, I don't know. Sometimes I cry with my tears. That is why I said we, the community, we need to do a lot. To the extent that there was a time I was advocating on operation assist your neighbor, because there is no how you put your children in one big car, maybe Lamborghini, maybe Jeep, and so on and so on, taking them to school while you see your neighbors. When we say they are the same age of your children, they are playing without minding, asking them, why are you not in school? So there is need for us to have this mindset. Operation assist yourself. At least the communal effort will help us. We know the government cannot do a lot. I always advocate on each and every house, whether if you they stay for face me and face you, you need guidance and counseling unit in your home, because you need to know who and who is dealing with your son and what is your son going through. All these things, we don't do it. We are only expecting government to do it. Even though I know some civil society organizations are doing their best. But we as a community, we need to put this communal effort to see, okay, why this Mr. A's son is not going to school? Okay, the community people come. What will we go do for these children? I will send our children to school. His children are not going. What can we do? We need to establish this kind of mindset. Honestly, Oghonemu have said it all. But I'm recommending for this guidance and counseling for each and every house and for each and every community. We cannot just wait for government. Government has their own guidance and counseling, but the answer is, are they working? So we need to establish our own to assist ourselves, to assist our children. Yes. Thank you very much. I remain SMB from left.
Thank you, SMB.
Thank you. Well,
Thank you,
SMB. Don't touch one angle in how one you even ask. Yeah. I can lower itself.
Yeah, but make we first hear from
Kingsley.
Kingsley. Make we hear from Kingsley himself.
Yeah, you don't hear your
question.
The Peniel, don't talk some of the challenges. Me, I not go want me you come from challenges too. What do you think, say, as a parent or society, what do you expect from them?
To their children?
No, to you, not you.
Now, if you say, may they get good interpersonal family relationship, that means may the parents know when their children need them, and may they know when their children need their attention. Because it gets some parents like so we say, if they see their children, they frown, or when they know they're in a good mood, they not gonna know, say maybe like something they worry them, they deeper than waiting them they think. Some of them you get things like, no mind, I leave them, that's what they do. Anytime we no see money, that's what they frown face. But they not gonna know, so it's they do them. But
they beyond food or money.
Yes.
Wow.
So that interpersonal relationship with your pikin make you they pay attention to your pikin emotion.
To their mood, to their emotions.
Mood more. Okay. All right. Well, I want to say some, as Madam talked earlier, I said some parents know they even they around because they go hustle. So the time to even pay attention to the pikin mood and emotion is not really there. But is it okay? That one said a very, very vital point. So yes.
In terms of academic, I think parents should believe in their child. Your child carrying last doesn't mean your child can become something in the future. They just need to believe in them, support them, motivate them, and just believe in them.
So if Pekin carry last, no means say the Pekin a failure.
Yes.
Confirm. Madam Lois, we know say on our foundation they do this matter, they handle children. How now they select these children? How now they go around to put them together and say, okay, now these people want help. So what do they do for that on our foundation?
So for our foundation, we get different things where we do.
Okay.
We get some street children where we don't come up for streets. With those ones, we go shanties, we go see where they did. Some people they on completed buildings. Some people they where poto day.
Mud area.
So we work out going into those places, say, these children are not supposed to do this kind of place. And now these children, because they day here, now them go street. Go they beg, they go school, they know they do anything. So we carry children come up for street, take them out of street, take them to a place where we feel rehabilitate them, we feel give them vision for their future and prepare them for life. So that one part. Okay. The other part where we do now scholarships, where we provide for children where maybe no fear afford them. And those ones are different categories. I don't talk about how sometimes some parents they get good mind for their children, but they no fit. Some parents even get exposure. We get one man where he they work for a good place. All of a sudden, COVID happened. He lose his job. He Pekin stay house for 2 years.
Wow.
So we talk for our foundation, we say we want empower economically challenged people. So economically challenged people no just mean saying na just only poor people. Now people where they face challenge, and sometimes now those people will not get opportunity at all. Where the people for street, people for, and we'll go the streets, we they work with other foundations, other people where they work for grassroots.
Yes.
They go give us people where they'll say, these people, we don't they work with them, we don't
check
see
them,
say
we don't see
they
say-
get need gong. We they always work for our foundation. We believe in partnership and collaboration where we. So we
Yeah.
they always see who sabi that area where we won't go.
Now-
May they help us see the people where get this need. No, see as we feel help.
Now, this also, your foundation, you they talk now, so I know say, all the things you they talk now, so now plenty money they involve, who they fund you, or, and all just, on, where the funding they come from to take care of all these things there, because now a whole lot of money.
Now, the funding are from everybody. So we they always welcome who go support us. One of the things where we they do with the scholarship program now is we don't start something where we they call adopt a scholar. So we go reach out to people. We say choose one Pekin, 2 Pekin, 5 Pekin, where you go adopt as your own. Then you go carry them from. If you start from primary 1, carry them all the way. So our goal now say if we bring Pekin in for primary 1, if we bring them for JS1, whenever. We go carry them till he finish university.
So far,
now,
so
go be
good.
that. So people.
So far, so good. Now, did they successful with like how many people
So-
now don't carry like this? Don't see somebody will go come say, "Oh, I want fund this one." How far?
So far, we get 105 children we don't benefit from our scholarship in one way or the other.
Wow.
The thing with our own be say, one, we they try carry them all the way through, and we they try place them for good schools. So not be just any
Anyhow
school.
school they dey
So because of that, some people go say, people they carry 100 people, no 1 million people. No, we they build, and we never even reach 5 years. So we don't do 105. Right now, inside our program, we get 86 where they primary and secondary school. We get 2 we don't go university now.
university level.
We
Oh,
get
great.
3 we day in between. We just finish
Now,
secondary
wait.
school. We won't go. So that's all we won't carry them.
Now the foundation they go source for these people. Now say for now get a specific, so now they do. Or anybody if you just reach out to now say okay, oh see the challenge when I get to.
So a bit of both. So for our website, though our website we they review them now.
Say
They feel register. They feel say they want. They feel sign up or request for
people feel
grant.
request.
People feel
yes,
request
now
for
that
grant.
side I won't go. That's why
Yes.
you go give us.
Yes, if they send
yeah.
yes. So Pistis FDN at Pistis FDN.
This Pistis, I'm there, just spell them.
PISTIS
FDN.
FDN PISTIS.
You don't dey on top. They dey the
FDN.
screen,
They
dey on
dey
top,
screen.
dey the screen.
So if you send us DM, we go answer.
So
you know,
this
if,
now
if
for Instagram, Twitter,
Instagram, Twitter, Facebook,
Facebook,
YouTube, LinkedIn.
LinkedIn. So
Yeah.
you just put
Pistis FDN. And from next month, our website go day back up in preparation for our 5th anniversary.
Okay.
So waiting be some of the criteria when it be say gonna they look out for person to fit.
So 2 major
Apply.
things where we they look for. One, now say the day economically challenged. So even though people feel reach out to us, usually we they go find people. And now I say we they use people where they grassroots. So we go fit. Because it's easy for you to, if you send us DM, you feel package story.
If you talk anything.
You feel package story. So we know they always.
Una guys go see for ourselves.
Exactly.
Go check
We
properly.
prefer to go.
Okay, if
Make
person
we
who
check.
send you now still go
We
do
go
now
go do our
visibility study.
exactly. We go make sure say that won't happen.
Now-
Then the second thing we say
Okay.
academically the children, because we won't give children we get they cheap to put them in top schools
At all.
So they always do assessments. We go check how they do, whether these children get talent, whether these children get
There must
promise.
be a special thing about them. Maybe
So
we
that
take
we go
this
fit
call from
support them.
Emmanuel.
Emmanuel, you did it?
Emmanuel, good morning.
I see Dale.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Morning.
fire down.
Morning.
You see, what Madam talk about parents, that is very true. So we parents, we have a lot of work. I want to tell you what happened at Beggar Bus Stop. Like, let's say 2 years ago,
Okay.
our church get crusade there. There was one beggar there. Most of the beggars, as you see, they have parents who hanging one side. I'm telling you, these children are supposed to go to school. So a beggar was there, a small boy of, let's say, 14 years. So we were doing crusade there. So my pastor had to pray for the boy to the extent that God do something. The boy that has not been working, wake up and started working. everybody, the market nearly cut into two. So from that excitement, my pastor give that boy a scholarship to go to school, that they should bring the boy to the following day to church so that they will, make the boy do okay. Maybe find a place for him. Who is the parent of this guy? Boy, the man come out. Say, okay, we are giving this boy scholarship to university level that we are going to sponsor as a church. He say, okay, carry this boy, go home. The next day, come to church. Do you know that the next day, the man no bring the boy come? The boy disappeared from that bus stop for several months. After people were saying, I saw them in another bus stop, they are begging there. So you know that parents are almost the problem of these children. Most of people begging at the bus stop, they get parents, but they don't want those boys to go to school, those children. They use it as a source of their income. So let's talk to them at the bus stops. Now today, the boy is still at the bus stop begging. When I see the boy, I check it.
Okay.
The name Ibrahim, I call the name Ibrahim. He did the bus stop in the bag.
Thank you, Emmanuel.
Thank you, Emmanuel, for this eye opener. We know say the apple for our society a lot. Because of time constraint, we not go feel really go into a lot because we say the questions there plenty where. But I believe say Kingsley and Peniel, they know about governance now. Now they follow politics more. Nigerian government, know as I know now say na Buhari be our president, and next week Monday he go hand over. Abi?
Yes.
So what be that thing when you like about the Buhari-led administration? Or what you not like? Okay, make I put the two sides.
Say Buhari na candidate of the All Progressive Congress.
Yes, APC.
And their motto na change.
Change, yeah.
So I see time really change everything. So and like this, you know, even whether it change them to good or bad. Everybody just understand where the country they go like this. So I don't even feel talk between when the way favor me and when no favor me.
Thank you. You know what I like children mind? Their mind is so plain. They'll just talk as they see them.
You'll talk
what about you? What do you expect from this incoming
from the new government
when they come in? Yeah. What do you go just want to just do differently from the one from Buhari administration? We won't go out now.
They should construct new road. They should fix roads because Ogun State road is really, really bad.
Oh, now from Ogun State, now you go Ogun State.
That's very popular. Okay.
It's really, really bad.
Yes.
They should provide for the country. They should just fix the road. That's the
just
main
road
thing.
alone.
That's
you don't want light? Now
like,
road you just want alone.
Like the road is really bad.
This is that personal experience that she tell you. So she did talk from experience. That's why she focus on that road. This road, we they see am now. We they see road way for middle of road. You go see big swimming pool. He say nah.
Road be like fish
road
pond.
be like fish pond. Well, yes, that one same day. I go make I see the messages where they here. Make I just quick see whether I feel read some of them quickly. This one say I interviewed a child who replied me saying school na scam because paying school fees and after the stress no job that they prefer doing fraud.
Yahoo.
Wow. Okay. Because of time, we'll go wrap up the matter for you, madam. Thank you very much.
That place where you live up.
That place. Now,
where
waiting people go think about. You're waiting this big person talk. Now, waiting we need to think about. If Peking don't get this mindset problem, don't.